And I have with me here the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde. He's joining me live in studio now. Thank you so much for your time on Power Lunch West Africa, sir. And in terms of engagement that you've had so far at the Intra-African Trade Fair, I'd like you to speak to how the state is prioritizing.
Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about what we've been doing here in Cairo. For us in Oyo State, we're quite happy that Afro-Exim Bank, they are having direct engagement with this subnational, and we want to take that advantage. That's why I traveled, all the way to here in Cairo, and so far it's been a rewarding engagement. I pitched Oyo State to them, and I told them that look, Oyo State with a landmass of over 28,000 square kilometers, we're probably bigger than a lot of African countries, at least 11, 12 of them. So with also big arable land, agribusiness is a major focus for us. Also, we've done quite a bit in the last 4 years, connecting all the zones of the state. And we want to expand our economy now that the solid foundation has been laid for infrastructure, connectivity. Now we want to look at intra-zonal roads. And one of the major projects that I've pitched here is the circular road. I was surprised when I got here yesterday in Cairo. They do have a circular road also. I drove on it yesterday. It's 150 kilometers. And the circular road in Oyo State is going to be 110 kilometers. So we're not doing anything that has not been done anywhere before now. So we are glad that we're signing a deal this afternoon where Afro-Exim Bank will provide money for us to complete our circular road. Also, I was able to pitch mining to the people because Oyo State is blessed with solid minerals like lithium, like gemstones. We have the biggest marble deposit in Igbeti. So all of this, we're saying, look, investors, you can come out there. And the major issue that investors may be afraid of, which is having a safe and secure environment. I think we've almost passed that hurdle in Oyo State. We are one of the safest states in the country. We've invested massively in security. And in terms of a responsive government, I came from a private sector background, and I was able to let the investors know that you're coming into a state where government business is handled with a dispatch.
Yeah, because in terms of the feedback from investors and Afro-Exim Bank from your pitches, I'd like you to speak to in terms of timelines when we can expect some of these projects to come on board.
No, the circular road, we've actually started on the first segment of the 110 kilometers, which is 32 kilometers connecting the eastern part of the state. So that we've started. People that have traveled around Oyo State will tell you that they've seen the bridges, they've been connected, they've seen the interchanges, and so we've put our money where our mouth is by, as a state, we've beaten the bullet to start this project, and what we are looking for now is investors to basically get us through the hump. And we were well received, and the responses so far has been very, very positive.
Yeah, because the focus now, we've seen agri focus here, we've seen mining focus here. You mentioned lithium, which is very key in the electric vehicle.
We also have tourism as a focus. This is an international conference center here in where they call the New Cairo. And it's very similar to what we are doing also in Oyo State. They call it New Cairo, we call it Ilutuntun, which is a new city. So we also have in Oyo State a new city, a new central business district being built around the rail corridor in Monia.
Yeah, very interesting engagements here and trade enabling infrastructure, agro-processing. But in terms of how the state is trying to improve the area of agro-processing and improving export out of Nigeria from Oyo State, I'd like you to speak to the work that is going on in that regard.
Well, in terms of agro-processing, I'll be spending my Christmas, my birthday at Fashola. Is a farm estate. We've constructed the road, linking Oyo Zone to Okeogun Zone. So I'll be spending my time in Fashola. So it's basically done. Oyo State is approved as a special agro-processing zone, and we also have other farm estates at Erua coming up shortly, and also one around Ogbomoso axis. So. By and large, I think the investors, they are listening to us, and they are excited about the opportunities that exist in Oyo State.
Because some concerns from investors will be the fact that subnational governments are usually termed, and they would like to see that some of these investments outlive the administrations. And in terms of a development plan for the state, I would like to know how Oyo State is envisioning its development and prioritizing areas of focus.
Well, when I was contesting election in 2019, we came up with a roadmap for accelerated development of Oyo State, 2019 to 2023. All the things we wrote in that roadmap, before the end of my first tenure, we were able to achieve over 80% of what we put in there. And when I decided I was going to come in for a second term, we also developed a roadmap for sustainable development in Oyo State, 2023 to 2027. I can give you the assurance that we put those in black and white so that people can track it. They can let us know how we're doing. And because this is a document that we produce before even getting into office, it's quite easy, to track the progress from that. And as we approach 2027, I believe, because I am the visionary for Oyo State, we will produce another document which is sustainable development is going to continue beyond 2027. And I believe the foundation has been laid, and those people that are going to come after this administration, they're not going to start from the scratch like we did. They are going to start from a well-developed economy, and I think that should help them.